Double, double, toil in trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. We're casting a spell for a most special reason. It's Halloween on Let's Scream. Time for spooky season.
We need more things to put the spell into motion. A few special ingredients to finish the potion.
An old vampire's fangs, a toe from the undead, an opera ghost's mask, a possessed girl's spinning head.
The knife of a killer, who's known as the Shape, will finish the spell and seal everyone's fate. So prepare thyselves for a month full of fright. Grab a hold of your broomsticks. It's time to take flight. Wait, sister. Did you forget the Eye of Newt?
Oh shit, I totally forgot the Eye of Newt. What do we do?
It shouldn't be a big deal.
I think it's fine.
Come on, girl, let's scream.
I am a god.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. This is the part where you run.
Come on, scream.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Scream, a podcast where we dive into our favorite horror movies. I'm Parker.
And I'm Stevie.
And today we're looking at 1922's Nosferatu, a symphony of horror directed by F.W. Murnau.
Join us as we journey to Transylvania and learn all about Nosferatu.
Yep, simple as that.
Girl, you ready to scream?
Come on, girl.
Let's scream!
Happy Halloween.
Happy
on
Halloween!
Let's
Oh my god,
Scream.
it's October. I'm so
It is
excited.
October.
We're not
and-
recording this in October, but
it will be.
it will be
comes
when this
out.
comes out. So I'm going to decorate for Halloween tomorrow, I think.
Ooh. Girl, I've had my Halloween up for
I
weeks.
know, girl.
You know how
I've
I
gotten
am.
some of my stuff out. I have some little things out.
Yeah. Yeah. I
not
saw a
every-
little spooky cat upstairs.
Yeah, and then I got all my ghost Pokemon, and put them out.
Cute. Okay. Yeah, this is our favorite time of the year. Hello.
Yeah.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, I think it's the beginning of the best time of the year because I think, I love Christmas also. I love, Christmas time, so I feel like Halloween is, the beginning of it. Thanksgiving's, the little, buffer in between, but I don't really care about Thanksgiving.
Girl, I hate Thanksgiving and I hate Christmas. I love Halloween.
You like Christmas?
Not really. I like Mariah.
You always decorate for Christmas, though.
Of course. I'm festive.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I like it.
I would disagree. I think you like it, Parker, but
I
that's
don't know.
just me.
I wrote a song called Holiday Blues. It was my first song I ever wrote, and it was about how I fucking hate Christmas. So, I don't know.
Oh, never mind then. I thought it was just a song. I thought it was just a song.
It was just a song, but it was inspired by real life feelings.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't...
See, I love Christmas. Well, for me, it's the beginning of the best time of the year because I love Christmas.
For me, it's...
Because
the
it's also
fucking
my
best time.
birthday.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. You're a birthday Christmas girly. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have those same feelings. I like Halloween, and I love spooky, and I love all things that go bump in the fucking night.
Absolutely.
And I love this film, Nosferatu, which is the earliest film we've ever covered on Let's Scream.
1922.
1922. It's a German film full of German expressionist art. And it is beautiful.
And the director, what's his name? F.W.
Murnau?
Murnau. He's gay.
Period.
And he was German, and he lost his lover in the First German War.
Wow.
Not the First German War, First World War.
Ah, yes. Yes. WW1, as they say.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was, back then, it was just referred to as the Great War.
The Great War. Yeah. Like Pearl, the movie Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in that era. They were like, oh, the Great War.
The Great War.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pearl's the earliest film we've ever done.
That's true. It's the earliest story, right? Well, this
Actually, this is early.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is based on Dracula. But here's
Which is
the
very
thing.
controversial.
Yeah, it's
Which was I wanted to talk about. That's one of the things I find so interesting about this. So I'll get into it. I made a mistake with this film,
yes.
but so it made me not enjoy this film as much as I think I could have.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
there's things I really, really loved about this film, and I think all the stories around this film are really, really cool.
I think it's a really tight, amazing story. It's very simple.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so effective.
But-
But we were talking about how this film came to be. And
Is it's based off of Dracula, but they did not get the rights
No.
to it, because Dracula was not that old.
No.
Dracula had only come out 40 years prior.
Yeah.
So, like, it was not public domain. You needed rights
and
for
like
it.
Bram Stoker's wife like was still around. And she got pissed when she heard about this movie because it was advertised as based on Dracula, based on the story of Dracula. They
But they
changed all the characters' names.
Changed everything so that they could, like, try to get away with it. But funny enough, this film, they did lose, like, a lawsuit, and so all the films had to be destroyed. But some survived.
Bootlegs. So we only have bootlegs of this movie, and that's how it's able to be around. Because this isn't even the first adaptation of Dracula. There was a movie, I think it was an American film, but it was destroyed, and we have no current film of it, so it just doesn't exist anymore.
There's just, like, lost films, which is crazy.
But so this film is credited as the earliest surviving horror movie. I think it is beautifully shot.
There's great shots in it. Like, absolutely. We'll get it. Like, the last act has just, like...
Yeah, the last act
has the best
gorgeous
cinematography.
Yeah, I think it's beautifully made, and I think the story is tight, and I think that it created what we know as modern suspense. Like, the way that the camera is framed in this, the timing of things.
How there's definitely there's some great practical effects.
Yeah.
You see that with the, like, you'll see it through doors a lot, open and close on their own.
Yeah.
Which is really, really cool.
Really, really cool how they did that.
How, like, people, Nosferatu will, like, fade in and out of shot.
Creative for that time, right?
Yeah. Like the layering.
Using the layering of film in a creative way at that point. And stop motion. Early stop motion.
Yes, there's
is
really
used
cool
for
stop motion.
The levitating in this. Yeah. So I think this movie is fucking brilliant, considering that it is from 1922 and it is a silent film. I don't watch silent films at their usual speed. I watch silent films, a lot of them are posted on YouTube, and in order for me to get through them and kind of make it feel more modern and help me process it as like a story, I watch them at 1.5 speed on YouTube.
And I made the mistake of not doing that.
Even though I told you to do it.
I thought YouTube does let you. It wouldn't let me on my YouTube app on my TV. Maybe if I downloaded it to my PlayStation.
They let me do it on my TV, on my YouTube app. So you just need a new TV.
Well, I haven't...
Burn your TV, girl.
I mean, my TV is old, and that's the stupid thing with TVs is, like, they just go out of date so quick.
Well, the thing about silent films is that it was obviously in the early days and people weren't as literate as they are now. And so the title cards and the subtitles, or you know what I mean, like the text,
They had to be on for so long.
was on screen for way too long. And so it was just like really, really boring unless you kind of speed that up. And then I think they play as more like modern feeling, and you can like really get into the actual story as much. It doesn't feel so just elongated for no reason. So I would say, because you said before we sat down, you were like, I thought Nosferatu was slow, or something like that. You thought that in the middle was kind of slow. There were parts you liked about it, but you were like, I understand why they don't make silent films anymore. And the thing is, I was like kind of disappointed to hear you say that, because Nosferatu is often regarded to as the like best silent film and the one that holds up the most. And I really wanted to get you more into watching some of my favorite silent films. So I was like, well, damn, Stevie's not going to like any of the other shit that I want to show them. But knowing that you watched it in the original speed, I've never tried to sit and do that before. I watch silent films on Spun.
Yeah, and I think that's why,
fast.
because I was like...
Let's sit down and watch another silent film the next time, because we have one coming
We have
up
next week, Phantom of the Opera, which I will...
We'll make sure that you watch that.
I'll watch that at
on like
1.5
speed or 1.25.
I'll just do it on my phone.
Watch it on your phone.
Or maybe I can download it. Maybe I can try the PlayStation if I download YouTube to my PlayStation.
Or come over to my house, because I could watch it in half speed on my TV with no issues. So, but I think that would have improved your viewing experience a lot. Yeah, but I'm glad you still found things that like you liked about it.
Oh yeah,
because then this won't be.
Because I appreciate like how they like have to be very, very expressive to convey what's going on in a silent film, which is very like I very much appreciate that.
Yeah, very early acting.
There's
right?
great costuming, great makeup, and
Oh my god, the makeup is amazing in this movie.
and then
yeah.
it is creepy, and there's just really good cinematography moments.
Yeah. Now, Robert Eggers did adapt this into a remake last year, and a lot of people gagged for it.
You did not like it.
I wasn't in that
remember you-
camp. I was not in the camp. And I thought, I went and I saw it by myself on Christmas, and I was really excited because I like to go see scary movies on Christmas. It's just something I like to do. And that was going to be the one, and that was really hyped up, and I love this original silent film, and I love the story in it, but
Didn't they like expand it for no reason?
felt like it was too, like, they gave me too many useless details. Like, what I like about this original is how simplistic it is and how tight the story is. And I can appreciate what they were going for, but for the most part...
Did they want to like expand on like the characters more?
yeah, but then they didn't really do
Do
that,
that.
in my opinion.
Like if you're gonna focus on the characters, then like make them likable.
And I've seen 3 of those Robert Eggers movies. I think he's an okay... Like, The Witch was great. And then Lighthouse wasn't for me.
I didn't see that one. See, I've seen The Witch.
And I love Robert Pattinson, so I was really excited. And Willem Dafoe. I was really excited for that one. And then this one also disappointed me, so... he's more so hit and miss.
Yeah.
For me. I think he's very good at style, but not great at substance.
That's absolutely fair.
Yeah. But I prefer this version of Nosferatu. This original
I just
one.
don't have an opinion. This is the only Nosferatu. But you know what? It's no Twilight.
Well, I'll agree with you on that one. But as far as like, you know, the original Dracula story, I think this is my favorite adaptation of it. Because I've seen the Bela Lugosi Dracula, like the original Dracula movie. I actually prefer this Nosferatu to that one. At the end of the day, I think this one just tells the story more effectively.
Yeah.
And is scarier. But it's, you know, different because that one they're talking. So it does feel more like a modern storytelling in some ways, and it does invest me in some ways, but then I feel like the cameras and the art style is just not as good.
No.
Like the visuals aren't as just clean and like and again it comes down to like the budget, because this movie was made on a very small budget, and so like even back in that day I think smaller budgets allow you to be more creative.
You want to know my favorite depiction of Dracula? The one from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh, I never really watched that show.
he's like he's just like an old black guy.
Oh hell yeah.
And he's like,
did you ever hear about Blackula?
No.
We should watch it.
We can watch that.
Yeah.
I can show you some clips of but his whole thing is like, we don't bite. That's a myth. We scrape and lick.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Which I love. Was really funny.
I love vampires.
And he's always like kind of like doing like disco lingo.
I thought you were gonna say your favorite version of Dracula was Cynthia Lee Fontaine's version.
That is
She
a
played her
great
on Snatch
one.
Game.
You know what? That one was great.
That was wild, bitch. Oh my god.
How was Lexi Love in the top for being bad, but Cynthia was in the top for being bad?
Bad.
I will also say, probably my first ever exposure to Nosferatu.
SpongeBob.
Nosferatu. And then he's like,
ooh. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say so far on Nosferatu without getting into spoilers.
yeah.
I just really love it. It's probably one of my favorite silent films, and I'm excited to talk about it.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to scream, girl?
Let's scream.
All right. So Nosferatu begins in Germany, a small German town known as Weisberg, this is a fictional sort of town.
Germantown.
Yeah. We meet Thomas Hutter, who is a real estate agent, and his wife, Miss Ellen, who she's got the little, Mary, Cola Scola playing Mary Todd
her
Lincoln
curls
hair.
were curled.
She had turd
She
curls.
also had a lot of liner on.
A lot of liner.
It's like,
she...
oh my god, we can see your eyes.
You went to Hot Topic, okay.
She was like,
We get
no,
it.
I'm going to do the top and the bottom.
Bottom.
She was like, I'm going to do the lower lash line.
It was like Avril Lavigne, but...
It was like, oh, God.
Ooh, she smeared it. She smeared
okay,
it.
girl.
And she is outside playing with her pussy cat. See what I did there?
Yeah.
So she's playing with her cat, and he brings her flowers.
And she's mad?
Yeah. Okay.
She's like, why'd you kill them?
The poor flowers. I think it's just so like she's naive. She's not like other girls. She wears a liner on her bottoms. And
Oh,
her
she's
tops.
stupid. Oh, this dumb.
Oh,
Was she
she's-
dumb in the remake?
Well, she was played by Lily Rose Depp. So let that tell you something. Okay. We
That
see-
god awful.
that Jessica Chastain. At least she wasn't Jessica Chastain.
Chastain.
We see Hutter go to his job. He's a real estate agent, as I said, and his manager, his name is Knock, and I said he looks like Albert Einstein. What is with his... What? We keep seeing Albert Einstein.
Signs in all of our movies recently.
It was in Scooby-Doo, girl. I said, okay, Albert Einstein's making a reappearance. He shows him a letter that he received.
This guy's creepy, also.
Yeah, he's
like a
kind of
little-
a weirdo,
He's
but
a little troll.
he is a little troll. He shows a letter that he received from someone named Count Orlok.
Which inspired Count Olaf in a series of
Right, yeah. He is interested in buying some local property here in Weisberg, but he is from
Transylvania.
Ha, ha, ha. And there's also some weird symbols on the letter, which were kind of like the first ever, like, in film instances of the occult being able to be in a movie, which I think is kind of spooky. And you don't know you don't know anything about these symbols. It never really explains it.
Yeah.
It's just like something weird, and it kind of catches Knock's eye, and he's like, whoa, what the fuck is this? He assigns Hutter to travel to Transylvania, and he tells him it will take sweat, tears, and a little bit of blood while you're on this journey. It won't be easy.
What's that supposed to mean?
And he also says you can offer him the empty house that sits across from your house, yours and Ellen's house. Won't that just be dapper? That's such a great idea. And Hutter's like, okay, but I'm like,
Red flag, red flag.
Right.
This is a red flag. This is a red flag.
If I were him, I'd be like, no, but I'll offer him another house.
No.
No, okay. So yeah, he travels to Transylvania. But before he goes, Miss Ellen is like worried sick. She does not want him to go and warns him that she has bad vibes.
She gets it. She's like,
Yeah.
she may be a dumb bitch, but she ain't fucking stupid.
This was really played up in the remake. She was like, was like psychic or something in the remake. Yeah, and it was Lily Rose Depp like thrashing around a lot, I felt like. On his way to Count Orlok's mansion in Transylvania, Hutter stops at a local inn for a bite to eat, and he mentions that he is on his way to visit the Count, and everyone in the inn like turns and is like record scratch. They all give him a look like, girl, don't do that. What are you doing? They're all scared. And the pub owner warns of a werewolf that has been haunting the
So
the
is
woods
that
at night.
like because we play Dead by Daylight, you know how he turns into a werewolf sometimes?
Yes.
Is that
This is something Dracula can do.
so? That's like a hint that I wonder, can he do that in the book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like the hint that like
It's
he
just
can do
something that in modern tellings of Dracula, for the most part, it just kind of gets overlooked or omitted because people confuse him like, oh, is he a werewolf or a vampire? But he's both.
Yeah,
But he's like mainly a vampire.
yeah, because he can also turn into a bat.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just another thing. He just shapeshifts. He kind of has like unlimited power, and it's just kind of scary. Like he can do whatever he wants, and he's unstoppable.
But that's why he has so many weaknesses.
Yeah, but he has a lot of weaknesses, right? We also see that there is a wolf out. We see the wolf, which I think they just used like a real ass wolf.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know what if it was like a dog or what they used.
It looked like a coyote.
Coyote,
kind of. It was a
maybe?
weird.
Yeah.
But also like I don't know what it was.
I don't know. I don't know what's local to Germany where they were filming. Like I don't know what animals they could have like
Yeah.
gotten to make
So who
this.
knows what it was?
But yeah, it's terrorizing the horses. That's kind of all we see it do. And Hutter is in his room at the inn, and he notices a book on his nightstand that is titled Of Vampires, Ghosts, Magic, and the Seven Deadly Sins. And it's like a creepy little book.
A little too long of a title.
They could have shortened that one up a little bit. But he's like, okay, well, whatever that means. And he just kind of like
But I
stops.
still need to get me this. It's getting weird.
Yeah.
But I still need to get me this watch.
This watch. I still need to get me this check from the vampire. So the next night, as he approaches Count Orlok's mansion, his driver and coachman,
They're like, we're done.
we are not taking a step further. And they, like, leave him. They're like, bye.
We're out of here, dude.
He's like, well, I could pay you. They're like, no.
No.
You could pay us any amount. We will not step any further. We are spooked out by this house. And so they just leave. So he has to...
So they know.
Yeah, they knew. They were wise, honey.
They're like, that man cannot be trusted.
And Hutter has to continue on foot. But suddenly, a horse-drawn carriage appears. And the driver is clearly Orlok.
Yeah.
But he's in a disguise, which I thought
That's what I thought. I was like...
He's really funny.
I was like, that's him, right?
I think what makes this work for me and why I like it so much is that I think he's funny. Like, I think a lot of the shit he does is funny. I think his face is kind of funny.
He's like...
And yeah, he's got, like, the teeth. It's kind of like how Madonna looks with her gap, but he has, like, the fang gap. And it makes me laugh, and I appreciate it. He is dressed up as his driver just because he wants to, just for the camp of it all. He loves dressing up, I guess.
He's like, get in.
And yeah, he takes him the rest of the way to the mansion and then, like, drives away. He's like, bye. You're good.
I'll meet you in there.
Right?
What? Nothing.
It's like how in The Wizard of Oz, like, the wizard is playing the guard and, like, you know, like, he plays different characters.
Yeah.
I just think that's camp. I think that's fun. And this movie's funny. Like, I think that it is kind of intentional, the humor. I think that at the time, like, they knew what they were doing as far as the goofiness of it. Like, it's kind of self-aware. And so I appreciate that about it. As Hutter approaches the castle doors, they open by themselves. And Orlok steps out of the shadows.
And they close by themselves, too. It's really cool. I thought that was really, like, cool effect.
Yeah, and we see Orlok. He's got a little beret on. Cezanne Marguerite. And he steps out of the shadows. And he... Honey...
Only a face a mother could love.
That... You know, he's tall. So I'd still climb him.
Oh, girl, we know.
We know. We know. He's got to be like 6'8", 6'9".
Butterface.
Definitely a butterface. But he's got the long acrylics. Okay.
Also, like, his fingers... I'm sorry, as soon as I meet that motherfucker, I'd be like, ooh, something's off.
Right? Because he's standing there like, hey.
Because he got those salad fingers.
Salad finger vibes.
Remember salad fingers?
I remember salad fingers. He was kind of the original salad fingers, if you
damn,
really think
he got
about
those long fingers.
Long acrylics, okay?
It's a cool, it's a really cool
6-inch
makeup
acrylics.
effect. His makeup's really cool.
It's like the coolest, earliest film makeup, I think.
It's spooky.
I think it has aged better than a lot of the movies that have come after it, like in this early era of film. Like, I think it's really ahead of its time.
It's
his
just
makeup.
scary. It's well done. It's just...
And he starts bitching out Hutter for being late. It's like, you've kept me waiting for very long. I don't like to be kept waiting. Like, what do you have to do?
What do you
You're
do exactly?
Dracula or whatever. Like, you just sit around and
like,
kill people.
What do you do, though?
Like, what's your job?
like not to be that person, but
like,
what do you do? Are you just trust fund baby?
I think trust fund baby.
It's like,
yeah, I think that's the
probably
vibe
just
here.
takes all the money from the people he kills. But like...
They have dinner, and there is this cool skeleton clock that I like.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a little skeleton.
The sets are really cool.
Cool sets.
This castle is very scary.
Yeah, it's scary. It's got the Alice in Wonderland. I'm looking at it right now. You've got like a rug over there,
like
but
a checkered
it's
floor.
checkered floor. Yeah,
It's spooky.
and
It's
archways,
big and empty.
big archways.
It feels like very liminal,
yeah,
and it's like vibe.
it's like a cave, basically.
It's just creepy.
Yeah, and Hutter gets startled by the clock, and he cuts his finger. And Orlok starts tweaking out and immediately goes over and starts to suck his finger. And then Hutter is looking at him like, what the fuck, dude? And then Nosferatu looks at him like, what?
Oh, you don't do that? Oh, you don't do that?
I was testing you. I don't do that either. He literally is like, what? Like, what I do? What I do?
It's like that Eureka Vixen moment where it's like...
Yeah, and they're just staring at each other like, okay.
No, you go.
And I thought this was so funny and awkward. Because he's literally just like looking there with his creepy smile like,
No, it's like...
It's chill.
It's chill, dude. It's chill.
It's totally chill, right? Like, it's fine. Orlok then closes in on Hutter, and it kind of fades, okay? The next morning, Hutter wakes up with no memory of what happened, but he does have bite marks on his neck. And he sends a letter to Ellen.
They're mosquitoes.
And says that he thinks they're mosquito bites. Which, okay. Whatever. That night, Hutter is going over the, like, real estate stuff with Orlok. And this is my favorite scene. Because he discovers a picture of Hutter's wife, Ellen, in his, like, belongings. And he takes it and he's looking at it and he says, "Your wife has a very lovely neck." I just think that's really funny. Bitch! Okay, thank you. Can I have that back, please?
That.
Yeah,
no one says that, but yes.
I'll take the picture back now. Thank you.
Yeah, or just take it. Whatever works.
He said whatever works, right? He's just so awkward and like it reminds me of in Mars Attacks when the aliens are pretending to be human. So they're just doing weird shit and they're just trying to see what works, like what sticks as human. It's so funny. But he decides to buy the property, especially when he realizes that it's the house that's right across from Hutter's because he likes Ellen's neck. Okay. Later, Hutter is alone in his room and starts reading that book he found about vampires. And he gets
sus.
Yeah, very sus.
He's like,
And then Orlok enters his room all creepy. This is a really iconic shot of him stepping out from the shadows. And he's in his he took off the beret.
So he's just bald-headed.
So he is bald-headed and nasty, walking in all creepy.
And I think this is the shot SpongeBob uses.
It is the shot that SpongeBob uses to edit him flicking on and off the lights. Yeah. Meanwhile, back in Germany at this very moment, Ellen awakens in a trance and starts walking around and doing like a tightrope walk on the banister of her balcony.
Are you crazy?
Right? And so like the friends that she's staying with, they're friends of her and her husband. They come out and like save her and get her down from there and are like, "Bitch, what the fuck?" She's all like spooked and she's all tranced out and she sees.
So does she have like a sidekick?
I think she does.
Do you think it's kind of like a thing of like love? Maybe it's like a...
Yeah, and I think his just magic is just weird and like he can get into your mind and like if Hutter's in love with Ellen then he can like see her thoughts too or I don't know.
Something.
We don't really know. But she sees a vision of what's happening. She sees Nosferatu's shadow like encroaching on Hutter and it's really scary the way that it's framed because you see his acrylics kind of like up on his chest, almost as if he's gonna like scratch down his chest or something. And so she freaks out and she calls out Hutter's name. She's like, "Thomas, come to me." And this actually distracts Nosferatu, Orlok, in the moment. And so it's like he can hear her. And so he like kind of leaves. He gets distracted.
Yeah.
And leaves the room. And
so do you think he
decides to pursue Ellen now, I think.
I guess oh, okay, that's what I was like. Is that the moment he was like, "Oh, I want her now.
I want her." Yeah, I think so. Right.
Okay. Because that's what I was wondering too. I was like, that's what I kind of got the vibe of. That, like he was like, "Oh, I want her."
She's
now.
got a good neck.
But also, I feel like his plan to get rid of Hutter was kind of stupid because it's like he's the one who's selling you property.
Well, he didn't give a fuck about Hutter. He's just gonna kind of like.
But it's gonna look weird when you show up and he's gone. Like Hutter's gone.
He doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. He looks like that. Do you think he cares about what he looks like? Girl.
How people will perceive him.
Right? He doesn't give a fuck.
I guess that's true. I guess, you know what? You got me.
Right? I think he just wants to see what that neck do.
But why are you moving from a big-ass castle to a little tiny house?
Because he wants to see what that neck do. Want to be up on the neck like...
I guess he just needed more people.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? It's Nosferatu. He's weird, okay?
I guess I just want to know, what's his motivation?
Just blood.
Blood. I guess that's...
Whatever, he don't give a fuck.
Sorry, dumb question on my part.
The next morning, Hutter wakes up and explores the castle to find a secret chamber with a coffin in it.
Bitch.
And it's Orlok's coffin.
He's just sleeping there.
Sleeping in it.
It's like, hey.
With his, classic...
This was a really good, I liked this, shot of him, terrified and crawling out of the room, up the stairs.
Because he's just laying there still and he's got his arms crossed over like that with, the acrylics hanging out. Then the following morning, he watches through the window as Orlok uses his telekinetic powers to...
he's loading up a carriage with coffins, and he gets into the like top one, and then he uses his powers to like levitate it onto
the lid onto
It's
it.
a really cool. It's like a stop motion. It's
very
a really cool
early stop motion,
and it's really well done.
Some of the earliest stop motion, so cool. Yeah, so that obviously freaks out Hutter, and he realizes that he's trapped in his room. He's been locked in because it's Locktober, of course. And so he uses the bed sheets. Classic, rip up my bed sheets and make a rope so I can escape out the window. But he falls. And so I guess some farmers find him, we learn. And they took him to a hospital. And so he's kind of out. He's down for the count for right now.
For a bit.
Meanwhile, Orlok is loaded onto the ship. And there was also some big shipping containers, too, that he had, like, shipped with him.
Yeah.
He kind of FedExed himself out, right? And the people there, like the dock workers, they like open up the coffin and look into it, but we see that it's empty. And they take all the shit onto the boat. I guess this is just kind of like a shipping vessel.
Yeah.
And they're going to Germany. A rat comes out from the shipping boxes and bites one of the crew members on the foot. And this is like one of the first instances we see of the plague, which is a big part of the story here.
Yeah.
We see back in Germany, Knock, the real estate agent manager guy, weird guy, has gone crazy. He's like, I don't know.
I mean, I always thought he was a little crazy.
He was a little crazy, but now he's like
full blown.
Full blown. And I think maybe Nosferatu is kind of like putting a spell on him too, or something.
Well, he's clearly in on it.
Yeah, I mean, he got the note that has the symbols.
And he's using him to move, so maybe he's like now like let go of him, and so now that's what's making him crazier. I don't know.
We don't really know. Yeah,
it's very weird.
But he gets taken into an asylum or some kind of prison.
Yeah,
because he is now obsessed with blood and vampires and losing his mind. We also meet a doctor named Bulwer who specializes in parasitic plants like the Venus flytrap. And Knock manages to steal a newspaper clipping from a guard, which describes how a plague is breaking out and killing a bunch of people in Transylvania. Hutter awakens in the hospital and begins his journey back home to Ellen. And the lady working there, like the nun or whatever, she was like, I think you need to rest more. And then he was like, no, I'm going to go. I have to go. And she looks at him like, okay, like, suit yourself. Mm-hmm. Crazy. On the ship, we see a young sailor has become very sick.
Yes.
And he is instructed...
I love the ship part, because I've seen... Wasn't this in the new one?
Well, this was made into its own movie, which is just describing what happened on the boat. Like, they stretched that out into a movie. They're always trying to stretch this story out. And I'm like, it really doesn't need to be stretched out.
No.
But yeah, we learned that this crew member has fallen ill, and he is instructed to stay below deck to rest. And this is one of my favorite moments. He looks over and notices a translucent Count Orlok sitting on one of the shipping crates and like looking at him menacingly.
And this is really cool, like another camera.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like you can tell it's
and
like,
it's creepy because it's like, is he there or is he having visions of him? Like, what's going on?
It's spooky.
It's a good like shot.
And I think part of it being on this old black and white, film, us watching it, it makes
I'd say also talking about it, I'm like enjoying it so much more.
Because it's going faster.
Yes.
Right?
Like, it's so much, I'm like, oh, yeah, no. That's like, because the story is great. Like I said to you, it's just like, but I think it's because I watched it at regular speed. I think I would have enjoyed it.
It just doesn't age well for the modern audience that's used to a faster storytelling sort of speed that we go at,
because even then, it's like, even just captions, it's like, I get it. Like, they could use just regular captions.
You watch it like 1.5 speed, the captions read like a line of dialogue, and it makes it so much better, like so much easier to enjoy. But yeah, I love that part. I love how it was using the, that early process of layering film to make him translucent. And they do a good job playing around with that, because that's what this is. They're just seeing what works and what kind of effects look good, and that's another reason why I enjoy this. And the fact that it's on that old creepy film makes it just scarier to me. It's got like a graininess, and it's like, ugh, seeing him there all translucent, it's like, oh god. We learn that eventually the entire crew of the ship fell ill and died, except for the captain and one remaining crew member, who this crew member goes below deck to investigate the shipping boxes, and he finds that they are filled with rats. So that's where this plague is coming from. Nosferatu has infected all these fucking rats. And so they start like writhing around. And then Orlok rises up from his coffin, like, you know, the Michael Myers,
Yes!
like, just rise up, which is probably one of the most iconic shots from this movie.
Yeah.
And this scares that guy so bad that he just jumps ship. I thought that was so funny. He literally was like, bye, I'm out. And he kills himself. That was crazy. And we see as Orlok slowly encroaches on the captain of the ship. And we get the title card that's like, there was a new captain aboard the death ship now, or something like that. Mm-hmm. Ellen, who has continued to have these weird visions, she can sense that, quote unquote, he is coming. So she leaves her friend's house and returns home just as Hutter gets back from his journey, and they reunite. And he can tell she's fucked up. Like, she's been in this weird trance, and he knows something's wrong. But we see the ship arrive in Germany, and Orlok's creeping out of it, and all of the rats rise up from below deck, and they're all carrying the plague, and like, so they're gonna carry this plague off. We also see Knock notice as the ship arrives, and he exclaims that Master is here, because I'm crazy. He's just like crazy old man vibes,
he's
I guess.
psycho at this point. That's why I'm wondering if he's like under a trance or something.
I think he is. No, I think he's under some kind of weird spell to create a diversion, pretty much, because he attacks the guard, and he like waits there for people to come and notice. So I think this is all like Nosferatu using him as a distraction.
So that he can get into town without being noticed.
Exactly. Because we learn that vampires must have soil from their homeland carried with their coffin. It has to be like in the coffin. He needs the coffin to sleep and to get the energy. So that's why he's carrying this big ass coffin around. We see him like carrying it all around town, and he finally gets to his new house. It's the one that's across.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh,
Yeah. He's like, look
my
at
God,
that.
indoor plumbing. Oh, look at the kitchen.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh, I can't wait to put up the blackout curtains. Oh, it's going to feel just like home.
He's literally that meme of Carrie Bradshaw where she comes into the apartment and she like takes off her sunglasses. And takes, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like combing her fingers through her hair. Yeah.
He literally did a non-existent
making
hair flip.
himself at home.
He's a total fag.
So gay, and I love it with those acrylics, right? But I love this part because once he gets to the front door, he dissolves through the front door. He's like, I don't really do doorknobs.
No, I'm not going to touch that.
Right, exactly.
I don't want to touch it.
He's like, I don't know where that's been.
I haven't gotten the Lysol out yet. No.
He's like, and I heard there's a plague going around, but I have no idea where that came from.
Oh, disgusting. I'm just going to stay in my house for a bit.
Right. Some dock workers stumble upon the ship and find the body of the captain. They're like, what the fuck? And they suspect that the rats have carried the plague from Transylvania. So they alert the mayor, who announces that everyone must stay home and quarantine from the plague. I thought, relatable. We just got out of a pandemic a couple years ago.
Nosferatu have rats in the new one?
Yes, and this carried over into the new one. We get a sequence where the town is ridden with plague and dozens of people are dying. And you see, like, the cavalcade of people carrying the coffins of corpses down the street.
But was it the plague or was it Nosferatu?
I think both, Diva. I think the plague is Nosferatu, and he's playing it all like, I don't even know. That's nothing to do with me.
I don't know.
I'm just breathing.
Don't look at me.
I'm just breathing with my acrylics.
No, I'm over here.
He's like,
no, I'm over here.
he's literally like how ASMR people are now, where they're like the tapping. He would be an ASMR tapper with those nails.
No,
And he'd be chewing gum.
Don't know nothing about that, babe.
And then he'd be
plague. No. Nosferatu goes live after his 12th victim dies of plague. I think it's you. You know what? Fuck you.
Blocked.
Blocked.
He starts drumming again.
What's up with your nose? You know what? That one felt a little pointed. Blocked.
A little pointed.
Blocked.
Right. This episode's fine.
This has been fun.
I wasn't sure if this was going to be fun or not, but I'm glad.
This has been a really fun episode.
makes me
I was
excited.
thinking about that. I was like, this is fun.
Okay. It makes me excited for Phantom of the Opera
Yeah.
next week then. Okay.
Because it's a lot just to make fun of.
Yeah. I like doing these old movies because it's like, damn.
They were so cute back then with their little film cameras.
I know, right? I know.
Me acting like I could film anything like this.
All right. I couldn't even try, like, the quality of our videos that I put, ass compared to Nosferatu. Okay? So So yeah, the town suspects that Knock is a vampire after he shows up and killed the guard. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
So that was like a whole distraction. And now this angry mob is chasing Knock around because they think it's his fault.
Mr. Albert Einstein.
Albert fucking Einstein, I guess. Then that night, Orlok is watching out the window from, you know, his new house, which is right across the street. And he beckons to Miss Ellen, who comes up and she sees him. And this is creepy because he's got his acrylics. He's doing his ASMR, drumming on the window. Yeah. And then he turns and like starts walking down the stairs as if to like, you know, let her know I'm coming. And so she's tranced out, you know, because that's what she does. She's Miss Ellen in her trance. Hutter runs to go to get the doctor that was mentioned earlier. I thought this was going to be more of a thing. It's not really a thing.
No.
We didn't really need to show the doctor earlier, but whatever.
But she's like convincing him to go get the doctor.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so she's left by herself, and we get the iconic shot. This is my favorite shot of the movie, for sure. Is his shadow
going up the stairs.
Creeping up the stairs.
It is. It's probably the most famous.
It's terrifying. I think something about, like, the way that they framed the doorways and the archways in this movie, too, it makes everything such a photograph. Like, everything is so artsy and it's so expressionistic.
Yes.
And this is the best example of that. And how is it still so creepy all these years later?
It's so scary.
His body language is, you know, he's just like, it's this impending doom. It's something that, like, you know how Michael Myers, how he walks really slow, but like you just know he's gonna get you.
He's also the fastest motherfucker on earth.
Yeah, right. And yet it's because he walks around on a permanent one of those treadmills from the airport.
Yeah,
things.
Like it's like, bitch. I imagine him in the Olympics. You see some dude like sprinting as fast as possible. Michael's just walking right behind.
Gold
him.
medalist in speed walking.
Like he's just truly. It's like not even a competition.
So we get that amazing shot. He's so creepy. His shadowy hand creeps up and he goes into her room.
And it goes over to like where her heart is.
And he starts clutching her heart with his shadowy hand.
It's so creepy. Because it's like, wait, is it his shadow? Like, is he the shadow? Like, it's so like well done.
It's so cool. And we see later that he has drained her of all of her blood. Just in time. Ready?
For the sun to rise. She tricked him.
Mm-hmm.
Because she read that if she willingly does it.
Yeah, I forgot she was looking through his book.
She could trick
that book. Yeah. So she tricked him and the sun rises and he evaporates. And this was the first time that lore was used because it's not in the original story of Dracula. They made that for this movie. They're like,
what's the original?
I think he just gets beheaded, I'm pretty sure. But but in this version they were like, what if the sun like burned him up? Hell yeah.
Because why can't he be out at night?
Exactly.
Or during the day.
During the day. And that makes sense, right? I think it's brilliant. I mean, come on. It's one of my favorite things about vampire lore is when they burn up in the sun. That's just cunt.
Yeah.
And I like this is a really subtle way of doing it because it is one of those cross dissolves where he kind of fades, but there is some smoke and a little bit of flame that you see at the end. Yeah. I thought it was really subtle and really cool. And Hutter arrives just in time with the doctor to see Ellen as she passes away in his arms. And the end.
And we see Nosferatu's castle has been destroyed.
Yep. Ooh. I love it. I think it's very spooky.
Very, very ooky spooky.
And just simple, effective storytelling. Yeah. They don't make stories like this anymore. Where everything is just convoluted nowadays.
It has to be expanded on for no reason.
I know.
Because this is like truly, I'm like, I really don't see where you need to expand on this.
A lot of people really loved, most people really liked that new remake and said it was one of the scariest films of the year.
Did you think it was scary?
No. I didn't think it was scary.
No scares in it.
I didn't think it was scary. I thought it was very moody, and I thought the atmosphere was very well done, and I thought the cinematography was beautiful, but I just felt like the story was so much filler and unnecessary shit that I don't care about.
Okay.
I like this. And that's why I always feel about remakes versus the originals. I feel like the original always just tells the story in a more succinct way. And that's what I like. Yeah. I like a good, tight story. So... well, it's so tight.
Yeah, usually, like, remakes don't really make sense in a film aspect to me, usually.
There's been some good ones, but for the most part, they suck. Let's get real. Stop remaking shit.
Yeah.
And appreciate these silent movies because there is a lot of charm to them. And I think we can learn a lot, especially on like how to frame a shot, at least. At the very least, this movie is beautifully composed. So if you're interested in film at all and you aren't as familiar with silent films, give this one a watch because this is one of the best ones for sure.
Yeah. Watch it at 1.5 speed.
And watch it at 1.5 speed. I'm telling you, that's the way to go. All right, so that's all for Nosferatu.
We hope you had a fun time with us in Transylvania.
Let us know if you want us to cover the remake. Our tattoo artist, Kate, she was telling me one time when she was doing my tattoo that she would like to come on the pod and defend the remake of Nosferatu.
Okay, because you told her you didn't like it.
Because I told her I didn't, because I had just seen it, and she was like, "How do you feel about it?" And I was like, "I didn't gag," and she was like, "What? What?" So yeah, we're gonna have that discussion. I'm excited.
Yeah,
at some point.
that would be amazing. I love Kate.
I know Kate's the
I haven't
best.
seen Kate in a bit. She's done a lot of my tattoos, most of them.
The next one I'm gonna get, I think, is that Spooky Island disco ball.
Hell yeah.
From Scooby Doo. So
Oh
cool.
yeah, she could do that really cool.
She's gonna eat
She's
that
really
up.
good at color.
Yeah.
I don't get color though. She gets. I know that's the thing that annoys her about me.
You don't usually get color. I like
I don't
color.
like color tattoos.
I like
I don't
color on my
want 'em.
tattoos. So, anywho, next week we're gonna be continuing this sort of classic horror movie, Halloween spooky theme, with my favorite silent film, The Phantom of the Opera,
All right.
the original one, starring Lon Chaney. And I'm excited because the last time we talked about Phantom of the Opera on this podcast,
You
it was
were
a
not
movie that I
gagging.
fucking hate. So
You were not gagging.
I was not gagging, but I'm definitely gonna gag, and I'm definitely gonna scream.
There are moments I really liked about that one. There are moments that I agree with you 100%. Like, the guy who plays the Phantom should not have played the Phantom.
Girl.
And that one scene where she's in the fucking graveyard, like, girl, wrap it up.
Cut it.
Cut it. Didn't need it. Don't want it. Don't care.
If y'all have not listened to our episode on the Joel Schumacher Phantom of the Opera movie musical, go listen to it because I ripped into that film. And I actually I was proud of like how I was able to like just destroy that movie.
And I liked parts of it.
yeah, and you like that movie because you have nostalgia. You love that
Yeah,
movie.
that's the thing. I'm like, nostalgia behind it. I like it. As a movie, it is horrible.
Well, that's what
It's
I'm
bad.
excited for you to watch the silent film next week
Because I love the story of Phantom of the Opera.
I know,
I've always loved the story of
I
Phantom
think
of the
it's
Opera.
the best like version of the story that's been adapted. I think again it's like tight, it's succinct, and it's actually scary.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see if you prefer it to the Joel Schumacher one or not.
Right.
So
Yeah.
all right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this week of Let's Scream, first episode of Spooky Season. Please remember to follow the pod, like the pod, and leave a glowing review of the pod, of course. We are at Let's Scream Pod on all socials. And feel free to send us movie requests for future episodes. You can follow me at Parker_Will_C on Instagram.
And you can follow me at Stevie-95 on Instagram.
And until next time, this has been
Let's Scream.
Bye.